I have 7 o'clock. And if you would, please stand, Don, with the leaders in prayer today.
Lord, thank you now for this time and freedom we have. Must bring honor and glory to your name. Be with us as we determine new leadership role here. And let's turn it all over to you and seek your guidance. Ask in thy name. Amen.
Amen. If you would remain standing, we'll say the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brenda, I forgot to give you this,
What did you forget to give me?
the agenda for tonight.
I got it.
Scott, you jumping too fast.
This is,
Yeah, it's about time.
all right, I'd like to call to order this special meeting for the council of County Line. And let's go ahead and have the roll call.
Mayor
Here.
Myrtle here. Eugene.
Here.
Brenda here. Okay, Mayor, you've got a quorum.
All right. Okay, this is a special call, town council meeting for the purpose of filling the vacancy on the town council for council place 4. I've had 3 names submitted as for consideration for the vacancy. That's John King, Scott Mordecai, and blank, Malcolm. Thank you. Just grew up on.
That's okay, buddy. Alabama Pod knows it real regular.
And Malcolm
Sometimes I
Collard.
don't know my name, so it's not anything.
Okay, but those are the 3 names that have been submitted to me for consideration to fill the vacancy of place 4. I'd like to open up to discussion of the 3 names. First off, would like to ask each member or each person to tell us who you are, where you live, and although we already know that, let's just do it for the record. And go ahead, we'll start with Scott.
Scott Mordecai, 48 years old, live first house in Green Acres. I've been here 2 years. I've never been on the council before. I'm retired. Got 2 grandbabies, new grandbabies. I can do whatever I need to do. I'm more than happy to serve the community. But I know John and Malcolm would be great too, so.
Okay. All right, John.
I'm John King. I've been up here about 7 years in Green Acres. I've been in Green Acres. I'm retired, and I've never been on a council member before either. But I know how the meetings go because I'm on the board meeting of the church. You know, they have we call it the general board meeting. And like I say, with whoever y'all pick fine. I mean, I'll do what I can do.
All right, thank you. And Malcolm.
Well, I've been in Carolina since 1952.
That's too
You
far
ain't-
back. You have to tell us how many years that is, Malcolm. I'm not going to subtract.
Well, January it'll be 66 years. Never been on council meeting, but I've been in public display, you might say, pretty regular. not just through the town, but I worked with Stephen Building Supply for 10 years in Indiana. Lucy, and y'all may remember them. I was the manager up there for a while. I dealt with politics with Blount County more than one time, more than one way. Dealt with the town of Caroline back in the day, in the 80s, politics. I'm retired and retarded, so, you know, that's one step forward. But, you know, I think I'm here all the time anyway. I'm like these other guys. I'm here, I'm retired, and I know what needs to be done. And if the town has been going forward, I think it can do better.
Okay. Thank you, I appreciate that. And we'll open up to council, and any comments or questions for the prospective candidates? Yeah.
Well, I know them all, so, I mean, I've known them ever since they moved in.
Well, what it comes down to, somebody's gonna have to make a nomination, and we're gonna have a second. Whether the council wants to consider any of them.
Well, I mean, I know John's, I've had to call John, he come help me out with the electricity problem. Scott's helped me out with my car problem, and, I don't reckon I've ever had to call Malcolm for anything. You better be glad.
You live
now.
too far away, man.
Yeah, you don't
Too many
live
red
right
lights.
next door.
I nominate John King.
We have one nomination for John.
You know, when the council first started, when we all ran for council, everybody was upset because everybody on the council was related. And nobody on the council is related, but we had talked about that we needed people from different areas of the town. And so, that being said, I'm gonna nominate Malcolm just because he lives in another area of the town. And I think we need representation throughout the town.
Okay. Now, we have two nominations. Do we have a second on either one? I'm gonna have to rely on the council for this.
What is the protocol on this? Does anybody know? Because I don't.
But once the seat has been declared as vacant, the council has up to 60 days to appoint, or the council will elect the next member. All right, this is just an excerpt of the state code. If the vacancy is in the office of a council member, it must be filled by the council at the next regular or any subsequent meeting of the council. When a council vacancy occurs, the council must declare the council seats vacant, which we did at last month's meeting. The council may declare the seat vacant at any regular or special meeting. At the next regular or special meeting held after the meeting at which the vacancy was declared, the council may vote to fill the vacancy. The vacancy cannot be filled at the same meeting at which the vacancy is declared. The newly appointed council member holds the office for the unexpired term. A majority vote of the council is required to fill a vacant seat on the council. Where the present council consists of the mayor and 4 council members, a vote of 3 members would constitute a majority to elect a nominee to fill the vacancy. For a vacancy in a Class 7 or Class 8 municipality must be filled within 60 days after it occurs, or each existing council member may submit a name to the governor for appointment. If the governor fails to make an appointment from the submitted name within 90 days after the vacancy occurs, the judge of probate must call a special election to fill the vacancy. If the council does not fill the vacancy within 60 days after it occurs, the council by default loses its right to fill the vacancy.
I have a question.
Y'all have to vote.
I have a question. It says a majority vote of the present council is required to fill a vacancy on the council, where the present council consists of the mayor and 4 council members. Do we need to wait till next meeting when Steve is here?
Well,
It just
We-
says that the mayor and 4 council members, a vote of 3 members would constitute a majority out of the 4.
well, no, that includes the mayor,
Oh, it does?
yeah.
Okay. The mayor, and it says the mayor and the 4 council members, so that's the only thing I was,
So,
the reason I was.
so that's a total of 5, and 3 is still a majority. And even with the 4 of us here, 3 is, it would take at least 3.
I didn't know if you could meet,
Steve,
well, Steve would be
Yeah.
the 5th one, and he'll be back next meeting, but he's just not here right now. So, would that still be in the 60 days? He's gonna be back on the 21st.
I would have to look at the calendar because it's 60 calendar days, not 2 months,
when did Floyd resign?
the last council meeting, on the 18th. The last council meeting that we held was postponed a week.
September the 11th, and then we couldn't have a meeting that night because of the weather.
On the 18th.
So it was the 18th.
It was declared vacant on the 18th.
Right.
That's only
So,
a month.
Of September.
September the 18th.
That's not been a month yet.
No, and next month, but it's 60 calendar days, not months, 2
Yeah.
months,
60 days.
60 calendar days, so
Here's a calendar.
we'll be a few short,
Well, that was just the only question I had, was it said the mayor and 4 council members, so I didn't know if Steve needed to be part of it or not. I don't know that much about.
well, that would be if everybody, the remaining council and mayor were present, it would be 4 council members and the mayor.
Okay.
But since we have 1 absent, we still have a quorum, but, let's see.
And our next meeting is November the 13th.
There's a calendar right there. Sign copies on
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm looking at here too, 13th.
That's right.
Yeah, we should still be within it 60 days on the 13th. Since we had the meeting on the 18th,
Yeah.
we still have, there would have about 3 days left after that point.
After the
As
13th.
long as
Right.
it didn't get canceled for some reason.
Yeah, that's just it. That's why we went ahead and called this special meeting to address the vacancy. Go ahead and get it done so that we don't run out of time and lose the right.
That was just the only question I had.
Okay. All right, again, we have two nominations. We need a second. Be able to bring it to a vote.
A second for what?
You nominated,
You know-
you nominated
David
Malcolm
nominated
and Eugene
Malcolm.
nominated
Okay.
John, so you gotta have a second for both of them.
One or the other,
One or
both.
the other or both, but you gotta
And
have
to
a motion
proceed
and a
with a vote.
second.
I second the motion.
You can't make a second the motion
Or
for
Okay.
me.
let's do.
You get
Malcolm.
nomination.
You can't nominate him and then
I got to do a second.
You or the mayor has to, not,
Yeah.
has to second it.
you or the mayor have to second it. They've made the nominations, Eugene and Brenda, so they cannot
Second.
second their
Their
own
own
nominations.
I nominate the mayor.
Well,
He's already installed.
unfortunately, I can't hold two seats. Luckily, I can't hold two seats.
Oh, it's got an
What am
eraser.
I supposed to say?
I guess you have to say I second the motion for Malcolm or John. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, you'll have
I
to
really
make a
don't.
second for either the nomination for John or the one for Malcolm, whatever.
I can't do them both together.
Um,
Now, the mayor,
Maybe
I
one-
mean, the mayor can go along with you with the second, I don't know, but you and the mayor have to make the seconds because they did the
Well-
nominations.
I am going to rely on the council for this, because
Would it make it
Council members.
easier if Steve was here?
Yeah,
I think it would.
it would.
I mean, you still got the nominees, you know, but it would be maybe a little bit easier for, if Steve was involved, I don't know. That's all the parliamentary procedure I know. If you make a nomination, you gotta have a second before you vote.
Would be better if John and Malcolm stepped outside.
Yeah,
Really, they should, I think.
All of them.
Normal, that's what we used to do.
I
in
mean, I
Yeah.
love them both, I don't
I
wanna go
voted on
nowhere.
officers.
I'm not nominated, so I don't have to
This-
go.
Those people step
This being a
outside.
Scott doesn't have to,
Public forum.
Scott doesn't have to leave. He wasn't
Yeah, I'm
nominated.
not
Just John
nominated.
and Malcolm was
Uh-huh.
nominated.
Well, they're gonna find
this
out
being
anyway,
this being a
so we're all
public forum,
adults.
we can't do that. This is being a public forum,
Oh, we can't do it, right, because it's
We
public. yeah.
can't ask them to leave.
No,
For
Scott didn't
discussion.
want to leave.
Okay, you say,
Teachers say.
But I can't say
Malcolm, Steve will be back when?
The 21st of this
Would y'all
month.
wanna call another special
That is an option.
meeting?
But the
Right,
thing
as it
about it
gets back-
is if somebody don't show up or
Yeah.
if something happens.
You give him a few more days if he come back and we had it a day or two after he gets back or something.
Yeah, she said they'd be back. I said 21st, it may be the 22nd, but I don't know. I know they're
Oh,
So just for
Somewhere.
2
we're
weeks.
supposed to be out of town. 22nd.
Okay, that's the dilemma,
Yeah.
is trying to find a date. We know that the
Yeah.
first or the second Monday of every month, we're supposed to have a meeting.
the second Monday in November is what, the 13th?
Yes, 13th, but trying to schedule any additional meetings even 2 weeks out, because we don't know when Steve's gonna be back.
Well, I do know they're supposed to be back on the 21st.
Okay, but then we have some other people out of town at that time,
Right.
so,
Somebody needs to bite the bullet and do it now. Mayor or Bertle.
So
Guys.
it's just one of them, it's what they gotta have a second.
Yes.
Right, just one.
just
Yeah.
one.
You want a coin?
Why can't you nominate one and her nominate one?
Or second.
Or, I mean, second.
Yeah, we could nominate
We
Scott.
got two nominated. We got
You
two
ain't got
nominated.
two, you only me. You only got two.
No, he meant why couldn't you not?
Well,
Second.
we gotta wait for you to get well. I know you are, but we, we was thinking
Well-
about your heart. I may have to get a new clerk if I don't get any better.
John, because he's usually always here.
So we have a second for John. All right, we have a nomination and a second.
You got
Any
a
other
second for who?
discussions?
For John?
Yeah, John. Do we have any other discussion? Okay. Well, with the, we have a nomination and a second. All right, no further discussion. All right, shall we put it to a vote? All right, all those in favor of John, please raise your hand. Opposed?
I'm refraining because I nominated Malcolm, so it's not that I have anything against John, but
Understand.
Then you did, but you didn't vote, right?
She abstained.
Okay.
All right,
It looks like John had a nomination and a second, and 3 votes.
and 3 votes. Yay. All right. Well, John, looks like you're stuck with it. All right, one thing I do want to,
Everybody needs to do my best.
we appreciate all 3 of you being
Willing to
Active.
help.
willing to help and ask, and
he said we appreciate y'all being willing.
And there'll be an election soon, too, one of these days.
oh yes.
There's gonna be, people need to get involved.
The one thing I do have to say, John,
Right.
as soon as you can, all council members are required to file a statement of economic interest with the Alabama Ethics Commission. And you do it online.
I can show you how, John.
We've got the,
And I've got the address for the IP address where you go and log in and do it. You need to do it with at least within the next week to 10 days if possible. All right. So we have elected John King to take place 4 on the council. At the next regular scheduled council meeting is when we'll go ahead and swear you in at that point.
you're gonna give him the oath of office next meeting?
Yes, the next meeting. All right. And as I
We've
said,
got the website, John, for the,
You'll probably
Okay.
need help with it because I did.
it's not
Lucy said she'd
complicated.
help.
Yeah, Lucy does
It's not
mine.
complicated, but it is confusing.
Yeah.
yeah, it can be.
You can come up here and I can help you or whatever. I think Lucy found most of them. She's got it
So
up
this,
on her.
the
You give him the
IP address is right there
website.
at the end of that. So, all right, like I said,
Leave it out.
that was the only reason for this special council meeting. And I have no other items on the agenda. Does the council have any questions or comments?
Make a motion we adjourn.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
A second.
Brenda seconded.
I didn't.
Eugene made the motion and Brenda made the second to adjourn. All in favor, raise your hands. All right, it's unanimous. This meeting is adjourned. I appreciate you coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you.